years that we had Balázs, was just working together with Petra in Budapest. Our starting point is the desire to learn more about the way that we do business. So we want to develop more knowledge on the subject of performance assessment. We understand that this topic has been more developed in the private sector, but we really want to see how we should do it, taking into consideration our own specificities as think tanks. And taking into account the realities of our organizations, we decided to focus on something that is easy to apply, that it's inexpensive, and that we can do it by ourselves. Why is this important? It's conducting self-assessment is a way to generate relevant knowledge by the organization and for the organization. It can help the organization to identify and reflect on its weaknesses and strengths, provide useful information to internal decision makers, send important message to its stakeholders, and improve day-to-day activities for all staff members. So this is our work plan so far. It will probably, by the end of the week, there might be some changes, but the idea is to conduct first desk research. Then we should identify a method, a process, a tool or technique that we want to implement in our own organization, so we'll pilot case studies. Later on, we'll compare our experience and share the results, so this should be, we should find a common framework, so this is comparable data. Then we develop a common document, including the lessons learned. We also intend on putting together a personal report on our own experience, and also present the conclusions to all of you. And maybe also like in a public webinar later on. So the products should be blog posts, the literature review about performance self-assessment, 5 case studies from the organizations, a lessons learned document, the individual report, a webinar to the exchange program, and also a public webinar. This is something that I think Vanessa also made the point that we should try to engage other think tanks in the process, so what we produce and what we learn is not restricted to the project, but also think tanks that might be interested in this topic. So as we arrive here, we have some challenges that we need to address, and this is something that we need to work on. We decided that we should establish a common framework that is adequate to review and evaluate the performance self-assessment methodologies. And also, this is something we discussed a lot inside our group, whether or not we should have like an expert helping us, given that we are not experts on this subject. We still have not come to a final conclusion on this issue. We decided to set aside part of our grant in case we decide to hire help along the way. And I guess that's it for now. Anyone would like to ask something?